What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll, and on the hill today, Nolan Ryan, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And the batter now, Raimel Tapia.
Tonight for Boston, the right fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And a pitch. That's in there, and this one is off and running. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Alex Verdugo. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. That one fouled off.
Yeah, and many people would say that's a ton of pressure to go into a place like Boston with those shoes to fill. And you know what? He went in there saying he was going to be himself and put up some pretty good numbers.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch. And a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball spoils it. He's pounding the zone right now, though.
2 outs. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for Boston. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Garrett Whitlock. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, smoked into left, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now number 50. Hammered on the line, base hit. Here comes Gary. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. First and second, no outs. Mark McGuire stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power. That one ripped. Hauls it in on the warning track. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Derek Jeter.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 5-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. That's hard hit on the line. And that one is out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Whitlock won't go any further, and as he heads off, you'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Dennis Santana gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jorge Posada. Another solid power season. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Line drive, caught. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
0-1 down. And fouled off. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all, but over the past couple of years he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So up next, Masataka Yoshida. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him.
Yeah, and his ability to handle pitches as well outside the zone on the fringes, just impressive. I know we'll never forget the night that he hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman slightly above the top of the strike zone and just clobbered it to left center field.
Yeah, that pitch was over 100 miles an hour from Chapman, and he raked it out of the ballpark. He goes down looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's Christian Arroyo. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. The 1-0.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Out to short, Jeter. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And that one hops the wall. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Garrett around third. He scores, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 50. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He'll touch them all. His 69th homer of the year. It's 9-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And now, Mark McGwire. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Righty delivers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Yoshida hauls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And it's second with one away. And next for New York, Derek Jeter. The solo homer his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Righty to the plate. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one ripped. And forget it. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Richard Blyer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jorge Posada now at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And a pitch. This one smoked out to left and makes the grab. And that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We head on now to the top of the third. You're dialed into the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Reese McGuire. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
A little out front there as he swings through it. McGuire hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The first baseman, Bobby.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Now one miss.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
So now 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. On the ground right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Jorge Mateo now. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. And welcome back. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
And here it comes. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done.
Well struck, right field. Gone! Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 12-0. I mean, what else can you say at this point, Chris? This hitting streak just continues to amaze us as it's well into the 50s.
It just feels like there's no end in sight, and I think we all hope that's true. Every game, it seems he finds a way to and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Lou Gehrig. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He circles the bases, his latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 13-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Don Mattingly. Spoke to right, but he's got it.
Number 50.
Here's a speed threat, number 50. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Blyer goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Up against the wall and brings it in. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Mark McGwire. 1 for 2. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On to inning number 4. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Raimel Tapia up to hit. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Garrett on the run, throw to first. In there safely.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. That missed inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Misses inside. Now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Out to short. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these guys work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder number 50. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there for strike one. And the righty deals. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And the right-hander deals. A little bit high. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Foul ball there. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is down low. Two on, 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in New York, bottom of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
To second, pulls him off the bag. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one ripped. And gone! That'll fire up the dugout. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 15-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Corey Kluber will take over here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Kluber, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He throws a slurve, a cutter, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. He powers one out to right field. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 16-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Shohei Ohtani. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. 3 in a row. Wow. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 17-0.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now it's going to be Lou Gehrig. Slapped foul. Oh, and 1 now. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And up next for New York, number 50. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 70 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 19-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ryan Brazier comes on now.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is going to go. He blasts one out to right. His second home run of the game. It's 20-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Line drive. Yoshida puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We played 4. The Yankees lead it 20-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Christian Arroyo. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that one.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hand.
Here's Reese McGuire. Struck out swinging his first time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Posada takes it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Bobby Dahlbeck. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one is lifted in the air. Ohtani sizing this one up, makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His latest homer in an incredible season, and they add a run. It's 21-0. Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped right center field. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now the big time power threat, Jorge Posada. he might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Now the 0-1. That one ripped. Pulls it in on the warning track. Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 22-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, John Schreiber.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and here is Luke Gehrig. On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and that's the 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the top of the 6th. And now, Jorge Mateo. Mateo in his 4th year, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. He was late there, strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Raimel Tapia up next for the Red Sox. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
0-2 as he waves at that one. The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Alex Verdugo, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 22-0. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit, right side.
On the middle, usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He's done it again. His 71st home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 23-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Mark McGwire. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings and misses. 0-1. McGwire, a career batting average over 300, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. 0-1. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Flying drive, and that's base hit out into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And the batter now, Derek Jeter. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here's a rocket out to left. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 26-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Kenley Jansen.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
At the plate, Jorge Posada. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Jansen, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. He rockets one to right. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 27-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And stepping in is the speedy Shohei Ohtani. And that one ripped into right. Tapia makes the grab, and that'll do it. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 27-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the center fielder, number 50. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Devers now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
This one in the air, right field. Jackson should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Garrett has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Ah, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Jansen back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is gone. A towering home run. His second home run of the game. It's 28-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Chris Martin.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Next to hit, Don Mattingly. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner at first with 2 away. Now here is Reggie Jackson. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Derek Jeter. Hammered, base hit. McGwire around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. The pitch. Strike 1. Ryan still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, He wants to finish what he started.
Righty to the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. This one popped up. Mattingly brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. And a pitch. And now it's even up.
1-1.
There's the strike. And down on strike. Strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Ken Griffey Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first. Now here is Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one hammered. Oh! That was a moonshot. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 30-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now Shohei Ohtani. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the second baseman, number 50. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double. Stepping in, Mark McGwire. That's in there. That's strike one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And up next for New York, Reggie Jackson. Can't field it cleanly.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Yoshida makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr. And it's fouled away. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Base hit, left center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. That one ripped. Out of here. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And now, number 50. Fouled off left side. The pitch. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Mark McGwire. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
At the belt and fires. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Righty delivers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's gone.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. That's hard hit on the line. Yoshida grabs it on the run.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And up next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. Rips one to right, and foul ball.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Well, this guy on the mound understands that this batter's trying to take him deep. I think the key here is change speeds. Keep him off balance.
0-2 now. Hard on the ground to first. Dahlbeck takes it to the bag, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. Now one gone in the 9th. And now the right fielder, Raimel Tapia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt Frustration mounting and very high right now.
Hit weakly on the ground. He's in there.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. That one ripped. Back there. And that one is gone.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Ball one, no strikes. And he takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game. A jam here, a jam there. But